So don't let your eyes deceive you. This is kind of an update review. I've actually done a review on a very similar gun that I'm looking at here. This is the Ares AM-016. It's not the Honey Badger. It's not the Honey Badger, but it's darn close. Now, if you guys go back, you'll look at a previous version, and there's a lot of differences on this one. I want to talk about it. I do have the previous version review I did of the not the Honey Badger gun. I'm going to throw it up here in the corner for you if you guys want to go see a full teardown, full kind of all-in review on that. But I want to talk about this AM-016, this guy right here. I'm going to get it nice and lit up for you because this is an update. This is the Generation 5. And if you guys didn't know this, in 2017, in the United States, Elite Force, also known as Umarex USA, started distributing Ares products. And they actually picked up the distribution rights for North America. So this is their baby, this is their project. And as part of that, made a lot of changes to their lineup. When I did my review, I was Gen 3 boards. Now we're Gen 5, Generation 5. So there's been 2 full generations, so I did want to talk about the differences. Externally, you're looking at the same, pretty much the same build. Nice polymer build here on the outside, polymer body, lightweight, but still very strong. Cool, aggressive markings. Updated for this year, the new Octarms rail. It's a key mod rail. It's actually in here. Pretty nicely made, lightweight aluminum, all one piece, kind of CNC built and all that. And then a big old monster aggressive flash hider on the end of this one. Of course, orange tip for the United States. That's it. Same flip up front and rear sights, kind of the same stuff we saw before. Still no change. I really wish they would make this thing so it flips over, but it's all kind of molded so you're stuck with the aperture, the small hole, not the big one. So little minor changes I wish they had. In the back, we have a new kind of tube. It's kind of the Pdw tube that everybody's going to. What's cool about this is, as part of their accessory lineup, they have this piece here. This is what unscrews right here, and you can access the battery compartment. Go ahead and spin the sucker off really good. There's your plug, small type Tamiya. We got this little guy here. Now they're selling extensions that are really long, so you can run this full. So if you want to run a real big battery, your battery goes from about right here all the way up to that. It's a small battery. It's going to be tough to get them in the back. But now they have accessories for this, like extended ones that you can put in here, which I really think is a cool idea. They understood that, you know what, not everybody has like this microscopic size battery. They don't want to run like a 7.4 in here. Do have a sling attachment point here on the back and a bunch of adjustability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 locations. That's actually pretty crazy. You don't usually get that many. You don't get 7 out of it. And nice aggressiveness here on the back so it doesn't slip off when you have it on your shoulder. Also, smoother grip here. This is their HG007 grip. I like it better than the other one. The other one had a little texture on the side. This one has really mild texture. It's more smooth. I like the feel of it. And then, of course, the PMG 300, which is your standard. Their magazine here. This is a high cap. It has little fake rounds. Kind of looks cool. And the built-in little pull that swings down right here, which you can put back up into the way. So that's kind of your externals on this. Rail on the top. Of course, no accessory pieces in the box, but you can pick up their whole accessory lineup. They've got a whole line of key mod stuff that you can put on here. Hand stops, rail guards, all kinds of goodies. The big difference, to show if this is first off, 5th gen instead of other ones, is they went to a flat trigger. And I want to kind of get this really close. I'm going to let it focus on here for you. So I want you guys to see this. That is the difference between the flat trigger, meaning Gen 5, and the other one. Still has the control board inside. I don't know if you can kind of hear it. Can you hear that little clicky click? That is the actual micro switch trigger inside. That's part of their electronic system, the Gen 5 internals. Now, the reason I'm showing you this flat trigger and talking about the Gen 5 is prior to this year, prior to Gen 5, which is this flat trigger, which is the only way you can really tell on the outside of all their Gen 5s, everything. This is what's supported with the Umarex USA or Elite Force warranty. So if you have an issue, you can contact Elite Force. I've heard there have been some people like trying to get their older ones like serviced for warranty. They don't have it because they were sold by different people. They weren't sold by Elite Force. So make sure if you are, just heads up, that you are running a Gen 5. It's this right here. Super easy to tell. It's the flat trigger on it. If you have that flat type trigger, you are good to go. Make sure you look at that too. I mean, if you want the newest one with the warranty, United States and all that, and you live in the US, make sure you guys are looking at that as well. On to internals here. Internals are where things also changed. In Gen 5, they made a few different changes to the electronics on the inside. Most notably, if you guys this comes with a programming box, or it doesn't come with it, you can purchase it separately, to let you do like burst fire mode, to set the battery voltage and all that. Previous generations, 1 through 4, if you set the voltage wrong, if you set an 7.4 on the voltage box and you put an 11.1 on, you could and would fry the internals. You would actually break the internals, cook them, and then you end up with a dead gun, and that is no bueno. Good news is in Gen 5, which is this one here, which I want to share with you guys, that you don't have that problem anymore. You put the wrong size battery on for a different setting, no worries at all. You didn't have to worry about that. So the setting out of the box, if it was set one way, like at 11.1, and you put a 7.4 on there, so you get some really weird problems, intermittent issues, and it would shut down, or vice versa, you'd have issues. Well, that's no longer a problem. They did resolve that, which I'm really happy about that. So with the external stylings, and the internal upgrades, the new changes and all the programming, that is it. Now remember, you don't need that programming box to make this thing work. Chrono-wise, you're looking at a good number. In fact, I love the little card they give you, probably way too bright with the lighting I have here. She has 119.8 meters a second, which is 1.44 joules, which will be nice field legal for most outside games. Maybe a little warm for the indoor stuff, but not too much there. But probably a little bit over for you indoor guys that are running those 350 fields, convert it from meters a second to feet per second. And of course, with this, your rate of fire is determinant on where you're using a 7.4 and 11.1. Again, if you guys want to see that, that's pretty standard on this. Actually, you can watch the full review, like I mentioned earlier, for the not a honey badger, and you can kind of get an idea of what the chrono is there, rate of fire test, and all that good stuff's all in there. But I did want to show you guys the update on this. Of course, they're available right now everywhere. Elite Force products are sold, and of course, Ares products. And if your shop doesn't carry them, you can always ask for these. What I did like about it, just closing thoughts here on this, I do like how light it is. It's an easy one-hander for me. That's it. The polymer body feels super good. It's nice. The aluminum rail is not too heavy at all. It's actually pretty lightweight. Again, I wish it's the United States. I'm going to complain about it. I wish it didn't have this big old orange tip. I do like the end, but if you guys want to change it, you can. And I like the fact that you can put a longer battery in here if you want to buy the accessory 2 pieces, which you can find at every major retailer. In fact, I've seen them online at all the big guys out there, no problem. And of course, if you guys are interested in this product, I will have a link in the description below so you guys can go check out more about this or pick one up for yourself, and some other ones that are in the lineup. Also, I want to know, do you have an Ares Amoeba? Do you have a previous version like a Gen 3 or a Gen 4? Do you have an earlier gen than that? Or do you have the new Generation 5s here? Do you like these? Do you not like them? I want to hear about all your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be down there joining you in the conversation and reading everything you guys and gals have to say. So until next time, go out, play some airsoft, have some fun. No matter what you do, call your freaking hits.